can be a late payment, an inquiry, a collection, charge-off, foreclosure, repossession, bankruptcy, judgment, whatever. As long as it's not that, then you can remove it, but you need to know how. You see, so many people are getting it totally confused. If it were as simple as sending out 1 or even 2 or even 3 dispute letters, there wouldn't be 68 million people with bad credit. The bureaus wouldn't be getting 1.5 million disputes per month per bureau for the last 2 years, right? There would just be, a handful of people disputing. No, the number is going up significantly every single year. So let's look at the board right here, and actually just one moment before we get started, make sure to smash that like. Go do it right now. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and if you want to see if this is something that I can do for you, because I already know all this stuff, head over to my740.com, schedule a call, and I'll see if I can help. All right, so over here we have 4 different categories, all right? On the far right, we have creditors. This one is collectors. In the center, we'll get to that in just a moment. And over here, we have bureaus, right? Because the entire point is that we need to do everything possible to get these things removed. And that's why we're coming at them from all different angles, right? Poly-angle dispute tactics, okay? So we're not just sending out bureau disputes. And yeah, it all depends on what you're disputing, right? So this is what I use for my own clients. I do not just do one thing. One thing is definitely a great way to drag someone on month after month, year after year. Okay, so normally with like charge-offs or foreclosures or even repossessions, things that are really, really difficult, student loans as well, you're going to most definitely use this method. We're talking about factual. All right, so we're going to start with date last active. All right, date last paid. And this is outside blatant inaccuracies. You have 3 different balances. You have 3 different past dues. You have a monthly payment on a closed account. Those are blatant inaccuracies. All right, so why are we starting with date last active? Well, I have a video that breaks this down and explains what all of these elements mean and how they affect each other. But your date last paid influences your date last active because it starts that timing of when the 7-year time frame happens, right? So if this is not correct, then guess what? That 7-year time doesn't really matter because your account's going to come off of each bureau at totally different times, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so then we have notice of dispute. What the heck is a notice of dispute? I broke it down the other night. The bureaus are required, and the video I'm referencing, I am going to post it down in the description, but the bureaus are required, as well as collectors and as well as the creditors, data furnishers, to enter something that says disputed by consumer or account is in dispute, something like that, a notice of dispute in the comment section within 30 days of when they received your first dispute. If they don't do that, it's a violation. Now, guess what? The reason why this is so high up here on the hierarchy is because they don't do it. They don't do it. It's a violation pursuant to Section 623 of the FCRA and 807 of the FDCPA. And that's why it's the key. The number one key to results is going to be this notice of dispute, all right? After that, we have date last reported.